Okay. One thing I've been doing recently is I've been playing a lot of Minecraft. Modded Minecraft, if you will. I have been having a lot of fun with it. With the CurseForge launcher, I've been playing a lot of single player, but there's something I've come to notice about Minecraft is it's some of the more annoying mechanics. One in particular has really bugged me. And no, it's not the phantoms. It's not the fucking Eyes of Ender breaking trying to get to your stronghold or whatnot. And it's not even the absolute monotony that is the enchantment system. I take biggest problem with one thing only. Minecraft's hunger mechanic. Let me give you a bit of a rundown on how this works. Prior to 1.8 in Minecraft, food used to heal you instantly, but you weren't able to stack it. That presented some issues, as inventory space would be much more of a premium, but the flip side is that you didn't have to worry about what was to come. So what did they do with hunger? Well, you had your beta 1.8 changes. First things first is that they made it where food can be stacked, which is great. But the trade-off is that it takes time to eat. However, they decided to add something that would change the game forever. The goddamn hunger mechanic.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Now, here's what's annoying about that. This is basically the why it sucks part of the video. So, food now restores points of your hunger bar instead of directly into your HP. Okay, that system works now. 1.8 also introduced sprint, and yeah, sprinting, jumping, and just being more active drains your hunger bar more, which it makes sense to do that because of an argument I'll make later. Basically, the depletion rate affects a lot of things. Once your hunger bar gets a little bit away from max, it will stop healing you with regen. Once your hunger bar gets pretty low, you won't be able to sprint anymore. And here it comes. Once your hunger bar depletes, you will begin losing max HP. Why? What is the point of this? If you play on easy mode, then you'll be at half your HP, which is annoying, I guess. Not that I'd never be around to experience that shit. Normal mode, you'll be at basically half a heart, which is like playing on playing where one shot will kill you. On hard mode, you could just straight up starve to death. Fuck you. This is awful. You can play on peaceful mode to basically just ignore all of the downsides of hunger, but then mobs won't spawn and you won't be able to actually beat the game proper. Yeah, this is if you want to play on vanilla. There are mods I could use to circumvent this, but like, fucking hell. I just don't want to deal with this stupid ass fucking hunger mechanic. People say they wanted a stamina bar, but I didn't like. I wouldn't be against a stamina bar. Why does it have to be tied to your max HP? Why did they have to design it so terribly? Is the question. Ignoring hunger essentially means that you're basically playing on reduced max health. If they wanted hunger to be like something you needed to sprint, fine, pop off. Like, I don't care. But why was it built like this? I guess they called it that, and then they just needed to make it fit thematically. And hunger drains relatively slow, but it also goes really fast if you're moving around. So you basically either forego a chunk of your HP or all the advanced movement that you need. And again, if you're playing on vanilla, then that's going to be not easy. Like, I'm going to make a bold claim that I may or may not need to back up in the future on my own time. I think that not playing with keep inventory off has more counterplay than this fuck ass system which is completely has you by the balls by the word go, which I guess is what some people would have wanted from this game. But no. If I want to play the game difficult, I would play vanilla, but I'm glad I have the mods I have now, because mods and cheats are basically a way that you can use to kind of avoid this issue altogether. Like, if you're wondering how I'm able to just jump through these caves without taking any hunger effects and no food, like, I have saturation effect. The command is /effect give player saturation infinite. It tackles both issues I have, where it's you gotta deal with the hunger and you gotta have regen. I personally like having regen outside of peaceful mode. I get that peaceful mode exists for people who want regen, but you also can't get mobs as well. But you can have regen on all difficulties, but it's tied to this system that is fucking absolute trash. Give me saturation. Let me have this. And let me not have to deal with hunger at all. Like, this was a big reason why single player Minecraft kind of fell off in the beta stages for me. And now that I have these mods, I'll continue to mine and craft away. And if you're wondering, yeah, this is my single player world, and that's just where I'm probably going to be in this game for a while. Don't like it? I didn't care. See, look. Like, the power balance is kind of fucked, but it's fun. And none of that would be possible if I were a slave to a goddamn mechanic that nobody enjoys. Like, nobody says, oh boy, I like having to constantly heal with food because of the hunger mechanic. They just merely put up with it because it's something that's been in the game so long that it's just there now. I mean, I do consider myself a fan of challenging conventional norms, and this is my struggle. So fuck hunger.